Yeah. You see, we men, us, we're not stupid, man. We know what we're doing. We know exactly what we're doing. They saying the first time we're doing it. They saying the last time we're gonna do it. You ain't the first woman that we messed with. You're not gonna be the last one. We know exactly what we're doing. We know what we are doing when we don't come home. We know exactly what you're gonna think. And we know exactly what we're gonna tell you. We know exactly what we expect you to do. We expect you to nag. We expect you to argue and be loud and be angry. And we expect you to stay. Because we expect to say the right things that got you back on track. We expect that all the nagging and, you see, because you've been talking for so many months and all the nagging, the more you nag is the more we see that you care. And the more we see that you care is the more we can get away with certain things and certain behaviors. So we know what we're doing. So we know that you're going to nag it when we don't come home and you're going to complain. But you doing that, it shows us that you're not going nowhere. So we do it again. It's sad, ain't it? We know exactly what we're doing when we cheat. We know. We made the plans. We met her. We spoke. We set it up. We drove over there. We spent the money on the room or the gas. We knew what we were doing. But we knew that you wouldn't find out. But even if you did find out, we knew that we know what to say to get you back on track. We knew, we know that we can get you back. Because one thing that we know how to do is get you, but we don't know how to keep you or maintain you, but we know how to get you back or get you. So we know exactly when you find out what we're going to tell you. We're going to tell you it was your fault. We're going to tell you because you wasn't giving us enough. We're going to tell you because, it was a mistake and we won't do it again, and I promise. And then we're going to stay home for 2 or 3 days like we changed. We know exactly what to do. We know. When we call you these names and cuss you out and call you the bitches and hoes, we know exactly what we are doing. We know how it makes you feel. We know exactly how it makes you feel. But we know what to say to bring you back. We know we can say that, hey, I'm sorry, I was just angry. I was drunk. I don't know why I said that, but you just get on my nerve and you don't understand and you don't listen. We know what to say to get you back. We know what we're doing. We know how. See, when we cheated, we know how you will feel when you found out. We know we know you will feel like a failure, like it's your fault, like you're not good enough. We know that you will feel like something that they did wrong or something that you did wrong, something that you could do better. We know that you feel like you became inferior. We know that you will feel compared. But we still did it. Because the last time we did it, we knew exactly, or the last woman that we did it with, we know how they felt. We know how hurt they are, so we know how hurt you are. But we do it anyways. We know what we're doing when we don't call you or text you all day for 2 or 3 days. We know what we are doing, but we still do it because we know exactly what to tell you when you tell us, how come we ain't called? How come we ain't text? We know exactly what to say. Man, listen, I was busy, man. I was just dealing with some stuff. I got so much going on. We know exactly what to say. And we know exactly how to bring you back because you're going to say you understand. We know what we're doing, man. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. And I think that you all think that we don't know what we're doing because we do it so often. The truth is, when a man really when a man really desires you, he don't do those things naturally. Yeah, but I don't want to go with my friends, my male friends all the time. To do what? I don't like males. What am I out every night with them doing? I don't need to be around my boys that much. I mean, the desire ain't there. Listen, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing when we, and this is the things that I get a lot of in my DMs. We know what we're doing when we bring another woman over to the house. We know exactly. But chances are we know what you ain't gonna do. We know that you ain't gonna leave. We know that you're gonna take it. Especially after we have kids together. We know that it's gonna be hard for you to leave, so why not? This is the best time to do it. Now, I'm not talking about all men. I'm not talking about most men either. I'm just talking about the ones who do it. Everybody don't do this. Most men don't do this. These are predators. These are people who know exactly how to control your emotions. We know what we're doing when we're making you jealous. We know what we're doing when we're online, when we don't compliment you, but we compliment them other people on social media. We know what we're doing. We don't give you no compliments at all. Listen, I'm telling you all right now, man. The more you are put up with these behaviors, is the worse it gets. The more you put up with these behaviors, is the worse it gets. It gets worse and worse, and the respect is gone, and you have to understand that. You have to learn when to cut the damn ties. But some of you hold on to the tie for your life. Listen, we know exactly what we're doing. We know exactly who we're doing it to. And the thing is, here's the thing that you don't understand. A man can't do this to every woman that he's with. You might think that's who he is. That's who he is with you. And I want you to understand that that's who he is with you. Some women don't put up with those things. Believe it or not. Some women don't stand for those things. Some women don't let them things slide. Some women put them, and I know this personally. So it's not necessarily that he is the way to every woman that he, because a lot of times some women have good experience with that man, and some have had bad experience, because based on, see, some men, they see what they can get away with different women, and it's not the same things. They see who they can manipulate and who they can't. They see who they can prey on and who they can't prey on. And so that they begin to prey on the ones that they're going to let them. Because sometimes it's the human nature. It's that human nature that when you see, like how women, like I've heard women said before, you know, he's too nice and I'll walk all over him. And it's not because she's a bad human. It's just because the human nature sometimes come out. Hell, I've been told when I was younger, I'm too nice and they won't respect me. Understand this. Human nature comes out at different times, on different people, in different ways, and we don't understand, because sometimes some of us are weak and we don't know how to control our behaviors, and we are only influenced by someone else's behavior. So if this person is too nice, you get to walk over him and play games with him and raise your voice at him because he is too nice and he is too quiet and he don't really speak up, and naturally that makes you get more of the power to do it to him. And I think men do it too. We all do it. It's just human nature. But I'm saying this is why you have to set your boundaries and set them really high, because the thing is, men know exactly what they are doing, and if you keep letting people get away with it after the first time, it's a wrap. If you let people get away with it one time, it's a wrap. Nobody should be in your life making the same mistake 3 or 4 times. Ain't no damn way. Nobody should be in your house or in your relationship with you doing the same crap to you 3 or 4 times, calling you out to your name because they're angry, not coming home, and you don't know where they're at. You calling them all night and they don't call you back. Nobody should be able to, no. But if you have a strong desire to be with someone, to have that person, sometimes the desire is to have just that one person. Nobody else, just that one person. And you put up with so much just to have that person. Men know what we are doing. We are not stupid. You're not the first person that we've been with. You're in the first time that we're doing. This is not the first time we are doing it. And I think you wanted to understand and hear what I'm saying. We are not stupid. We are, men are strategic. Strategy. Especially, I'm talking about, again, this is not most men. It's not all men. This is just the men that I'm talking about. These predators. We know what we're doing, man. So it's up to you to take heed or not. We know what we're doing when we bring another woman to the house, when we out with another woman. We know what we're doing when we're disrespecting you. We know what we're doing when we giving another woman your money or the money that goes to the bills. We know what we're doing. But we're doing it anyways because, number one, we know you ain't going nowhere. We know that you can't afford to go nowhere. We know that the way you feel about yourself, you kind of insecure because maybe I put you in an insecure mindset. I have lied to you and lied to you and lied to you. Now you're thinking that you're probably crazy for always thinking that I'm lying. Ain't that crazy? Sometimes some people lie to you so much that you think in your mind, nah, this person just can't be that bad. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I have trust issues. And some people get you in that place and you don't even understand that you're actually crazy for not actually believing yourself. And so people know that you ain't going nowhere. People know that they put you there for a reason and you ain't going nowhere until they're ready for you. And when you understand this is you, who I'm talking to in this video, and you need some assistance, let me know. Because this right here is abuse. But I can tell you this last thing. We know exactly what we're doing. You're not the first. Let that sink in. You're not the first. And you're not the last. So what you gotta do is put a stop to it. Now. Before it grew into a fungus. I'm just saying. By the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, do it now. And if you're not one of my members yet, go ahead and click the join button. Or check in my description. The link will be there. Where we're going to meet weekly. Speak about some deep issues in our personal life, in our own lives. Trying to fix this stuff. Whether it's spiritual or romantic or emotional or whatever else. Alright, so thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys later. Peace.